Hello, it's Vegan Gary here, and I just saw Dan, the LifeRegenerator's recent video where he was getting all excited about, you guessed it, fat. He seems to talk a lot about fat. It's like trying to convince somebody. And I want to show a clip to you here. It's just a few seconds long in this half-hour video of his.
Olive oil is probably one of the single greatest things that you can do for cellular integrity and the beauty of your skin. So that's about maybe a cup of olive oil. And then I'm going to go with the avocado here. The fats are really, really good. They get a bad rap, but it doesn't resonate with me. I've ate so much fat trying to hurt myself. I want to prove that a low-fat diet is important to be healthy. And I've literally tried to kill myself by eating like 5 to 8 avocados with a bottle of olive oil in one sitting, time and time again. And it's never done anything but bless me with like this calmness. And my skin got better and it got fuller. So the low-fat myth has been destroyed by my own personal experience. Surely 8 avocados with a half a bottle of olive oil, I'm going to wake up tomorrow with a heart attack. And I never did. My heart actually stronger now. My cardiovascular is better, especially being in Sedona, than it was when I was on a low-fat diet for so long. I was pale and weak.
It's not about whether fat's good. It's a nutrient. It's good just like sugar is a nutrient. We're talking about how much. He mentioned 5 or so avocados. Look, I'm not scared of avocados. he mentioned 5 and a bottle of olive oil. So he's talking about a lot of fat. And then he says, after eating a lot of fat, he says he feels good. I think the word was calm. That word wasn't clear. The actual word is tired and lethargic. That's what fat does. It clogs you up, it stifles your energy. If food has a calming effect, it's usually because when you give your body enough calories, it calms down. It can relax now because it's gotten enough calories. 5 avocados and a bottle of olive oil is a lot of calories, and so your body's not going to be just making you want to go out and look for more food. It's going to want you to lay down. So that could be right there the only reason he felt calm. After calorie restricting for who knows how long beforehand, he then eats a lot of fat, which is double the calories of carbs and protein. Also, when he says he felt good, that's a study of 1. I know the problems with this because anytime I say I feel good, I get nothing but people throwing the scientific method in my face. About 14 years ago. Free buffet. Cannot resist free food. I ate 4 plates of junk food. When I say junk food, I don't mean cereal, protein bar, something. I'm talking about junk food. Brownies, pies, and I felt good. But I can guarantee you, no one's going to say, well, then keep doing that. We all agree junk food's bad. This was bad. But I felt good. I felt good all through the day. I slept well. I didn't have any signs of a problem. But we all know that stuff is really bad. It takes a long time. He says he destroyed the low-fat myth by his own personal experience. That if you eat high fat, you won't feel good. That's not the myth. That's why it's a straw man argument. False argument. And the low-fat information is not that you're going to feel bad. It's that it ultimately causes, over decades, diabetes, and heart disease. What do you think's causing that? It is not fruit. You know, everybody who gets heart disease and diabetes ate a high-fat diet their whole life. I'd like to bring up the so-called French paradox, because that's often used to show that high fat is okay. The French diet is ultimately healthier in other ways than the American diet. American diet's real bad. People are eating just fast food and junk food, and they're not even eating fruits and vegetables. It has been debunked. This doesn't get talked about much, but oil out of a bottle is refined. Isn't that why sugar gets a bad rap? Most of us agree it's bad because it's refined. And yet people eat refined oil all the time. They don't call it refined. For some reason we don't have that view. But it's refined out of the food. Now that makes it bad right there, but there's even more. Anytime you remove fat from food, it starts to go rancid. For my last point, I'd like to play some of this footage of Dan again. I'll play it on high speed just to get it condensed to make my point.
Olive oil is probably one of the single greatest things that you can do for cellular integrity. So that's about maybe a cup of olive oil, and then I'm going to go with the avocado here. The fats are really, really good. I ate so much fat, trying to hurt myself. I want to prove that a low-fat diet is important to be healthy, and I've literally tried to kill myself. I ate like 5 to 8 avocados with a bottle of olive oil in one sitting, time and time again, and it's never done anything but bless me with like this calmness. And my skin got better and it got fuller, so the low-fat myth has been destroyed by my own. Okay, surely 8 avocados with a half a bottle of olive oil, I'm going to wake up tomorrow with a heart attack. And I never did. My heart actually stronger. Now my cardiovascular is better, especially with Sedona, than it was when I was on a low-fat diet. So fats, 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 fats.
What he's doing here, the way he always brings up fat, and he's trying to make it sound good. It seems like what he's doing is, what's it called?
This is called protesting too much.
My last point being, he seems to have some mental issues. Now, he has said before that he used to use a lot of drugs. Also, restricting calories to your body and brain could also damage it. And also there was that recent study that said eating a lot of fat damages the brain. It's adding up for Dan. So trying to say that all the high-fat information is all myths, I think this is reckless of him to make videos year after year confusing people about this, so they won't know how to eat. I myself have proven that a low-fat diet is just fine. So this is the one to get on. Also, I was just watching a video by Evan Rock, why this low-fat thing shouldn't be telling people that, and higher fat's okay, this and that. And they just go on for a long time trying to convince people it's called something when they do that.
This is called protesting too much.